This is Kevin McCarthy from Washington, D.C.
Hi, Kevin.
Absolute honor to meet you.
Hello.
I'm a huge fan of your work.
Thank you. Nice suit.
Kevin,
Thank you very much.
Name, please.
Kevin McCarthy, Washington, D.C.
Anytime you're ready.
You're right, Kevin, a little bit.
Yep. Congratulations on the film. I have to say, I love how Will Smith can go back in time and deal with a younger version of your character. And I want to ask you hypothetically, if you were able to go back and go to an earlier Tommy Lee Jones set and visit yourself and give you a piece of advice based on the acting knowledge you have now, well, what set would that be?
I don't know. Don't have a clue.
No clue. No clue. Well, I love the line in the movie where it says, you know, the most destructive force in the universe is regret. And I want to ask you, if you can look back over your career, was there a role of yours that you didn't take that you regret not taking?
No. No. Of all the parts that I've passed up, I'm glad I did.
Now, do you, looking at this movie, when you watch yourself on screen, are you able to emotionally engage in your own films, or are you very self-critical when you watch yourself on camera?
Both. Both. I mean, I've done this before.
Yeah.
I'm a professional. So you have to be sensitive to the way it works, to the appeal that it makes, and you have to make a judgment about whether or not that's successful. And at the same time, both is the answer to that.
Now, I love the dynamic you and Will have in this movie because he really doesn't know you because you have so many secrets in your past, and he kind of has to like figure you out. And I love that dynamic. But he's known you for 15 years.
Yeah. And
I want to ask you, if you could look back over and look at your previous characters you've played, what is one character you know the best, and one character that's still mysterious to you over your career?
My mind just cannot get around a question like that. I don't know. The character that I liked best.
That you know the best, like you felt like you knew.
That I know
yeah,
the
you knew
best.
in the best, and the character you knew the least.
It's probably the character I knew the best was Woodrow F. Call in Lonesome Dove. And the one I knew the least would probably be Clay Shaw in JFK.
I love the line, you know, there's this whole idea about Josh Brolin saying, you know, you got to strap yourself in and hope for the best. And I want to ask you, as an actor, when you got into this business, what was that moment for you where you realized, oh my gosh, this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, and you hoped for that best and that you would have this career and the successful career you've had?
I usually answer that question by saying I haven't decided what I'm going to do when I grow up.
That's a great answer. I love that answer. I love that answer. Now, looking back over your career, you've played so many great characters, and I love the Men in Black character. But if you could be one of your characters for one day in real life, what character would that be?
I don't know. Those characters are all imaginary. I want to be real.
Yeah. Do any of them stay with you, though? Do any of them ever come back to you?
No, I don't take my work home.
You don't take your